And so couples fight about issue X. It was this way. I remember it this way. I know your words. And no, I didn't do that. It wasn't this way. And I can go to town just fighting and fighting and fighting over issue X. And our memories are not good. Again, they have a negative bias and they're not reliable. So, so I lead couples not to fight about what was said, but how it made me feel.
Mm.
So we have a talking format, which says, when you said, um, I hate it when that happens. What I made up about that was, and so the great thing about saying things that way is the benefit of the doubt is there. You're not saying you did it, you did it. You're saying, well, there could be something else I'm making up about that. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But you're giving that's a real graceful statement. And then about that, I feel so sad and so scared. And then a request. What is it I need from you? What is it I need from you? And so we're coming vulnerably. A lot of times I'll say, how do you feel? And people say, well, I feel like he. I'm like, no, you don't answer how you feel by like he. Recovery is about digging into how you feel and being vulnerable about that. And vulnerability is really a superpower. And it's hard for people to say, well, I don't want to be vulnerable like that. I'll get to be chopped liver. No, you don't have to let yourself be chopped liver, right? It is saying what you're experiencing, right? And understandable, some partners are scared that they're going to get shut down. But if you have a counselor you can trust to help mitigate that, that's the goal. Also lacking respect as we're fighting, lacking respect versus mutuality.
Yeah.
True mutuality is it's good for me and it's good for you. It's good for both of us. That's what's fair.
Yeah.
But when I see couples do that lack of respect thing, it's a deal killer. It will kill the relationship. Also, just reacting, recognizing when we're reacting versus
Mm.
responding to what's going on. That's
Okay,
when
how can you tell when it's a reaction instead of a response?
Well, number one, my limbic system is going to be in charge.
Right.
I'm not thinking first.
Yeah.
The response is usually thought out by the prefrontal cortex. How do I want to respond to that? You'll know it in your nervous system. A response comes from a grounded place.
Mm.